As always, great to see you.
Great to see you too, Kaz. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so if you could tell Aussies out there one thing today to start their journey towards savings, which we all need right now, what would it be?
We'll start with this. Most Aussies get at least one of these a year, an insurance renewal notice.
Of course.
This is your typical renewal notice for something like your home or car insurance. From our experience, we know people could save hundreds of dollars if they just take the time to look for a better deal.
Yeah, and I'd imagine there's a lot of people out there that would usually check to see if the price is similar to last year's and then just ignore it, right?
Exactly. And that's because most of us are pretty busy. But receiving your renewal notice should act as a wake-up call. So here's what you should do when it shows up in your letterbox or inbox. Compare your new premium to the previous year, and trust us, you could be in for a rude shock. Then simply visit comparethemarket.com.au to see if you can find a better deal. It's 100% free and only takes a few minutes.
Is it just as easy?
That's right, super easy, and all at no cost to you. You can even do it on your phone thanks to our Simples app.
As always, thank you so much for joining us in the studio and giving us all of your great tips.
Pleasure, Kaz. Today we look at the head turner of all Jaguars. It's a powerful, agile and utterly distinctive vehicle described as a true Jaguar sports car. Obviously, being a sports car, customers won't expect a huge amount of space in the boot. However, there is more than enough room for a weekend away, with sufficient boot space for at least 2 people's hand luggage. On the coupe, the optional powered boot lid opens and raises automatically at the touch of a button. I guess the only thing left for us to do is to take it for a spin. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.
Good morning, Glenn.
Thanks for having me. You may have the same car or house you had a year ago, but the price you pay to insure it is probably going to change. And unless you've been checking out other insurance websites and doing quotes to check prices, you don't know whether a cheaper policy might be available through a different insurer. From our experience, we know people could save hundreds of dollars if they'd just taken the time to look for a better deal.
Hundreds of dollars? Well, I'll be honest, I usually just check to see if the price is similar and then I just ignore it.
Many Aussies would probably do the same because most of us are pretty busy.
Yeah.
But receiving your renewal notice should act as a wake-up call. So here's what you should do when this shows up in your letterbox or inbox. Compare your premium to the previous year, and trust us, you could be in for a rude shock.
Yep.
Then simply visit comparethemarket.com.au to see if you can find a better deal. It's 100% free and only takes a few minutes.
So if it costs me nothing and I can find a better deal, why doesn't everybody do it?
Well, more and more people are taking the time to compare, buy and save with Compare the Market.
Yeah.
In fact, 6 people every minute used us to compare their options in the last year.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to try this out when I get home.
You probably now know a little more about the new Defender. But today, we take you through how to set up some of the features of the vehicle and how to complete a customer handover. Where customers ultimately want to be is right here behind the wheel. The first thing to do is to ensure they're sitting comfortably, moving the seat into their preferred position. You'll find seat controls on the outer edge of the seat. The customer will ultimately need to decide what is best for their needs. And don't forget, you also have the Help Me Choose option on the website, which will help the customer to decide by asking questions about their activities, journeys and companions. Thanks for watching. Until next time. G'day, I'm Gus from Elgas. Here's how you check for gas leaks on your barbecue. We call it the soapy water test. Pour some soap or dish detergent in a bowl of water or a spray bottle. Then soap up the entire hose assembly, including the valve and regulator. Brush, wipe or sponge it all over. Next, twist your gas bottle without turning on any burners. This pressurizes the system. Check for bubbles from the gas bottle valve all the way to where the hose attaches to the barbecue. If there is a gas leak, you'll see bubbles forming and maybe smell the rotten egg odour that we put in LPG for safety. If so, turn off the gas bottle immediately and do not use the unit until it is rectified. If there are no leaks, just rinse the suds off with clean water and let it drip dry. Easy as. On the next video, I'll tell you some big don'ts when cleaning your barbecue.